Do you ever need something to make you feel not like a Melvin? How about trying the lung cancer causing pastime called vaping, where anything and everything cool in a 5-mile radius will be immediately attracted towards you and won't make you look like a teenage scum with a bowl head haircut? Yeah, biatch?
Is that the reason why you're running so fast? And she said, ain't nothing gonna break on my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving.
I heard a few people discussing how everyone is vaping in passing, and since I don't leave my house in fear of being blown up by a Muslim radical extremist, I never noticed how many kids around my age actually partake in vaping. A few of my closest friends do it, and I'm gonna ask them why they do it. So, I need to ask you a question, Roach. Why do you vape?
Well, the reason why I vape, is probably because why people would probably smoke cigarettes is nicotine, I guess. I don't know.
And with that well-formed sentence, this concludes this edition of Oso Talks. The most common response is that they like the nicotine that you can put in it. So in this sense, basically, it is just a substitute for smoking a cigarette. And here I was, thinking that it was the cool kid's alternative to smoking a cigar, which people do to calm down and relax. That idea I can get behind. Just kicking back and having a gay old time with a cartoonishly big cigar with some good old booze to go with it. Besides the health risks that go along with smoking a cigar like emphysema, pancreas cancer, lung cancer, larynx cancer, tons of cancer, and fun stuff like that, I'm down with the concept of a cigar. The stigma with cigars is that you're a sleazy fat cat business executive or a newspaper company owner that hates Spider-Man. With vaping, the stigma is that you're either a delinquent teenager or you're a hipster out in Cali with hooped earrings and tattoos riding a longboard. Well, at least to me. It doesn't even look that fun to do either, inhaling smoke and puffing it back out, how riveting. The only semi-cool stuff about it are those smoke tricks that people do out of their mouths and noses. Vaping on a basic level to me has always been just pussies who don't want to smoke cigarettes and thinking vaping's a healthier choice. Also, they think that vaping instead of smoking a cigarette is comparative to choosing a salad over a Big Mac. It's not. It's more comparable of trying to cure your diabetes by eating Big Macs instead of drinking milkshakes. They're both bad for you. While we are on the topic of health concerns about vaping, it isn't as bad as cigarettes, but it still has its own downsides, like smoker's cough, and I would have never guessed this, but apparently it interferes with wound healing. So if you get into a street fight and you happen to vape, there's no easy way to say this, but you're gonna die, bro. Hypothetically, if I were to get into it, I feel like I'd do whatever I could in my power to get off of it. God, I know I'm such a loser for trying to not get into a habit that cuts my life 10 to 20 years short. Right now, there is little to no research on the health effects of vaping, but there will be new studies coming out saying how it is bad for your bod. Just give it time. I mean, man, even water vapor is bad for you. You shouldn't be inhaling anything that isn't good old reliable, mostly polluted oxygen. To those of you who vape, I probably sound like a middle-aged, out-of-touch man, but in reality, I'm a teenage, out-of-touch baby boy. Hell, this entire video is from an outsider's perspective looking in while you're showering, looking so innocent. I could attack at any second, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna savor this little pastime of mine, and you won't ever know I'm doing it until I finally decide to strike after all this time, and it's not like you'll be able to notify anybody about what I'm doing, because I will dispose of you with swiftness and prowess when the time comes. You do not know what I'm capable of. Anyways, a little personal story about vaping around me. In my school, we had two big guys' bathrooms, but they both got shut down because some faggots were vaping in them. So now if you want to pitch off a fat nugget at some point in the day, you have to waddle all the way to the middle of the school where the only guy's bathroom that didn't shut down is. It's bullshit, man. Just wait until you go home or after school. It's like jacking off in the bathroom. It's gross, man. You can wait to vape, you fucking filthy pig. Normally for a review, you actually try or watch the thing you're talking about. But while I made this script, I did not try it. Take that as you will. In all, vaping is what pussies do when they don't want to smoke cigarettes, and are teenagers who do set active vaping in the bathrooms in their elementary school. Thanks for watching. Now go out there and puff a huge fucking cloud for me, dude. Hello everybody, it's your Opie here, and you're wondering, what the hell is this? I was expecting something funny at the end. You know what's funny? The amount of time that I spend on these fucking videos. That's what's truly funny. This is a new little segment I want to do where I show you guys some little tips and like little shit that I do during editing, and also just show you the timeline of the video. So, also, a little thing that I do. Roach thought this was cool. I don't know why, but instead of having the video while I'm editing, I have a temp background, like right here, so it doesn't lag out Camtasia. I mean, Camtasia still lags because it's shit, but it's good shit, so I stick with it. But yeah, I do that so it doesn't lag out, and then I put the MP4 in of like the background moving after. So yeah, because I had to learn the hard way. But with this, with a lot of transitions that I do now, instead of this actually doing it in here, I did a green screen, which you can see it right here, bitches chatting, and then I put a little light source on them so it looks like they're actually in the school. Some things I actually forgot because this video has been in the making for a while, and I took a huge break and then went back to it. But also right here, I was proud of this because of a little gag right there of the Rip Brian tattoo, and then a little skateboard comes up. The real meat and potatoes. The meat and potatoes of me editing this is over here. It's way at the end. You probably could tell. The nighttime scene with me looking through the window. At the time of recording this, I didn't put any sound effects in yet, but I really like this scene right here. Right there. I really like that. I really like how I did that. Also, while I was editing this, the little walkaway thing that you see here, I actually had to do this again because the first time I did it, Camtasia crashed. And I realized why. It's because I have a light source on this trash, and I just copied and pasted it onto the little Oso head right here to save time. And Camtasia, for you who do use Camtasia, which is nobody, Camtasia does not like when you do that. I had the same problem in the last Oso Reviews. I spent like no, it wasn't even the Oso Reviews, it was the It's Always Chelsea video. I spent 5 minutes trying to figure out what was wrong. It's because I copy and paste the properties of this shit. I haven't processed this, so I need to change that back. Of that onto this. Also, you don't do that again. So, yeah, also this. I like this little scene of, it's just simple ups and downs, really, just little transitions, and then I smack it on. I was going to have the little hand hold it, but it looked kind of awkward, so, you know. And that's about it for all the tricks, the little tricky parts that I did. Like, that's just bobbing up and down and throwing the clipboard with gay shit. I have not done this yet, but with the Roach interview part right here, I'm gonna have a little closing, but I haven't done that yet. So anyway, as the curtains draw, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and see you guys next time. I'm gonna start editing a podcast because I don't like doing those, so might as well just get it done. See ya. Bye.